Okay, let's move now to questions from Janice Navida of Bulgar. Her question, first question is for Catherine. Sabi niya, since childhood, you have a wholesome image and looked upon as a role model by the youth. Was there a time in your life that you felt bored and tried something prohibited or risky out of curiosity? Maybe because Janice is coming from the character, no? So parang na-experience mo ba yon in real life? I mean, we haven't seen the movie yet. So hindi namin alam kung gaano ka-risky, ka-rebellious yung character mo dito. But in real life, parang may ganun bang nangyari na rin?
So yeah, growing up, hanggang ngayon, aware ako na, maraming nakatingin sa'yo. You have to be good.
Okay.
You have to do this and that. Kasi, especially yung mga bata, gagayahin kung ano yung makita sa'yo. But then, always, every time may press con and they ask me this, I always answer na, hindi porket artista, perfect na, hindi porket sinabi niyo role model, wala kami imperfections and we can't commit mistakes and we can't learn from our mistakes. So that's what I keep telling them na, yes, okay, pwedeng may idolize ka. Parang ako, may iniidolo ko and all. But then, bakit ko siya iniidolo? Because I see myself in her. Maybe because nakikita ko na tao din siya, na nasaktan siya, nagkakamali siya, napapagod siya, nagagalit siya, and that's okay. So siguro wala masyadong pressure sa akin because even the fans, I always tell them na, wag niyo akong i-idol dahil perfect ako dahil di talaga, promise. So, yung sa role na to ni Philo, siguro yung rebellious and then very bold character, bago siya sa akin, but in a way siguro, yan yung reason kung bakit meron akong small circle of friends and my family. Because at the end of the day, pinapa-enjoy nila sa akin yung life in general. Na yes, I work hard, but I need to enjoy my life too. So pinapayagan nila ako umalis, pinapayagan ako na magtrabaho, but then, okay, ito gagawin ko after para may mabigay pa ako, hindi ako maubos. So yun yung naging routine ko parate, para ayoko na nape-pressure ako to be good just because I have to be good. So I want to be good because ito yung pagkatao ko, and being good doesn't mean, hindi na ako magsasalita and just following kung anong sinasabi ng lahat ng tao sa akin. So kung matanggap ka ng tao bilang ganon, so thank you. Kung hindi, okay lang. Ayoko kitang pilitan because ito ako. Ayun, andun ako sa stage siguro ng buhay ko ngayon.
Alright, very good. Mami Min, gusto niyo po bang sumagot? Reaction. Okay, for Miss D. After working with Catherine, Janice wants you to rate her as an actress. What is her strength that makes her stand out?
I'd rate her as what's the highest ba? What's the
10?
highest?
Janice?
5 stars po,
10
please.
the highest?
5 stars! So, kunyari 10 yung highest, no? Okay. I'd give her a 9. I'll qualify why. Okay. I'll qualify it because kaya hindi perfect score. Because learning and growing is a never-ending process. There is always room for improvement. And perfection can never be achieved. But she is up there. She has a very high mark. And I think I already explained this earlier. The reason why I think she's a very strong actress is because she's able to access her vulnerable side and express those emotions and flesh them out into a character, a living, breathing human being. And it takes skill and talent to be able to do that. And Kath has that.
Galing.
Thank you po. Thank you so much
Sorry,
po.
Carmi, on the spot kita. No, Carmi, mag-microphone ka. May tanong lang ako. Kasi ikaw na-witness mo ng si Kat yung mga projects niya in the past. Di ba?
Hi.
Hi, Carmi, our creative manager for A Very Good Girl. Na-witness mo na siya in the past, di ba? And you've seen her growth.
Yes.
Ano yung masasabi mo? Where is Catherine right now?
We're very proud of her. Siguro if there's one thing, and I always tell her that, di ba, parang grabe yung curiosity, grabe yung confidence na na-develop niya sa sarili niya, enough to allow herself to be curious, na i-expand, mag-explore ng mga emotions that you never thought she would explore. So, yung courage na yun nandun siya ngayon.
I-context mo lang sa amin, hindi ba lahat ng actors curious?
Yes, pero grabe ngayon yung expansion na ginagawa niya. na, di ba, nakita natin siya from a very good girl, a very good little girl, di ba? Tapos growing up now, ang laki ng mga steps, ang bold ng mga steps na tinitake niya. And she really knows what she wants and she says it. Di ba? Hindi siya takot na sabihin yun ngayon.
Right. Why are you curious? Why are you willing to expand? Pwede naman kasing, yung ginagawa mo, the rom-coms and everything, I'm not saying it's bad, but hit na hit kasi doon, Kath, no? And the dramas. So, ano yung parang, saan nang galing yung fire?
Curiosity.
Yep.
Siguro, in order for us to grow, we have to be curious, diba? Kahit hindi ka artista, kung ano man yung trabaho natin, kailangan talaga meron yung hunger na yon to learn more, to...
Hindi dapat mawawala yun, no?
Yeah, hindi dapat mawala. And then, nung tinanong ako nila, Ate Carms, what do you want to do next? Kasi parang ito yung comeback movie mo sa Star. Sabi ko, ay, bawal ko pala sabihin yung sa akin. Oh my God!
Ano ba dapat yun? Ano ba dapat yun? Ano ba dapat yun?
Nagkakimix, ito so close. So sinabi ko, ate, ito yung gusto ko gawin. Gusto ko ganyan. Tut. Gusto ko dark. Gusto ko bababa, ganyan. Sabi niya, ha, ganyan gusto mo? Sabi, okay, noted. Cut to, nung nag-present sila sa akin sa taas, sabi niya, gusto mo dark ka? Boom, 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 boom. Puro dark yung pinitch sa akin. I'm like, let's do it. Yan.
Wow.
Pero ito actually a very good girl. Nung pinipitch siya, and nung concept pa lang yung ba na to, it wasn't as dark as this. Parang medyo glossy pa yung peg light. But then, siguro na-add na, nag-shoot na kami, na-develop na yung characters and all. Tapos biglang naging, oh my God.
Nag-evolve siya.
Ito pala yung nangyari.
Oo.
But then, it's a good kind of evolution naman. So, okay then. Yun. So, kailangan may room for growth parate.
Tama,
Yeah.
tama. Thanks, Kath. The next question, thank you, Carmi. Salamat. For Chi from Kapamilya Online World. If you could play any other character in this show, who would it be? So aside from what you're gonna be portraying, meron bang iba?
Definitely yung role ni Kaori na si Rigel.
Why?
Why? Yun ang tanong.
Why?
Why talaga? You really have to experience the movie to get why I wanna play Rigel also.
No, pag-usapan na natin yan ngayon.
Ay, hindi! Hindi
Na-curious
pwede.
ako bigla. Kasi ito, kanina sanay ako na si Kao, yun nga, bait-bait, ng mga roles niya. May jowa doon sa role, di ba? Ganyan. Kao, bakit gusto ni Chi yung role mo ngayon? At ba't sumisigaw sila na go, Rigel?
Bakit ba?
Ano bang ginawa mo dito, Kao?
Bakit na back to me sa akin?
Hindi, kasi si Kaori, yun nga, di ba, laging nasa teen, nakikita natin siyang gano'n na laging may partner. But now, this is something na may kita natin yung ibang Kaori naman. Something na may bago siyang i-offer and independent woman siya.
Okay, like physically, iba? Emotionally, iba?
Emotionally, lahat.
Kao, parang siya ang spokesperson mo, no? Ikaw naman ang sumagot.
Manager!
Pero ibang-iba nga, kagaya ng sabi ko kanina. It's something na hindi ko pa na-experience ever, nagagawa.
O, Kat, tumawa ka na rin.
One for the books.
Talaga? O, sige na nga. Panonoodin na namin yung movie para na-curious kami kay Kao eh. Okay, our next set of questions from Grace Diaz of Metro.Style. For Catherine, what does it mean to you to be a very good girl these days?
Being a very good girl for me, it's such a complex word to explain kasi we all have our own definition of being a good girl or a good person in general. You can be a good person by being honest, kind, doing what's right, and helping other people. Yan. Ang hirap na i-explain being a good girl. But for me, siguro personally, being a good girl is accepting your imperfections, accepting all the messes, the chaosness na parating ng sarili mo. And through all that, at the end of the day, you still want to be a better person. So, yun yung for me. Accepting all the flaws, all the imperfection, and yet you want to be a better person. That's being a good girl. Kasi ang hirap niya explain na na being a good girl, ito lang, ang hirap, mahirap talaga. Pero as long as you try to be a better person, then you're good.
All right. Next question is for Miss D from Grace Diaz pa rin of Metro Style. Since almost everything feels new and refreshing here, what would be the most unexpected or surprising moments that you have experienced or done while filming A Very Good Girl?
Oh my God, ang hirap naman ng tanong na yan. I think it was really mostly being able to work with Peterson talaga as a director. Everybody. The way he's very collaborative and always welcoming ideas and we'd always talk to each other and kasi bihira yung pwede mo talagang kausapin yung director mo ng in that level na para kayong partners talaga na creating something together as, you know, a team. So that's what really made it special. And then working with Kath, I already said earlier, she's a very generous actor. And meron din kaming a bunch of other people in the cast na wala sila dito but they're all are my friends from the other world that I come from, which is theater. So that was such a fun day, di ba? So malalaman nyo kung bakit pag pinanood nyo yung pelikula. That was a really fun day. Nakasama namin sila. And it was really mostly all about work. By the way, MJ, first star cinema ko to, ah. First, yes.
Wow.
So yun din.
And not the last.
Not the last.
Yes!
So so that's what made it special talaga. That now I'm working with a Star Cinema for the first time where they really took good care of all of us. They were so loving and so caring of all of our needs and very open also to our suggestions and our yung input namin, yung hindi lang nila kami sinuspoon feed na, ito gagawin nyo, ito mo susunod, ito kami ang boss, bahala kayo. It wasn't like that at all. Talagang, that's why I can call this film a work of art eh. Kasi hindi lang siya devised by a big machine. It's really the work of hundreds tayo, di ba? Hundreds of people working together to create a very good girl.
Wow. Okay. Miss D, I don't want to put you on the spot. Patawarin mo ako. But since we said na this is not your last Star Cinema, sino ang gusto mong makatrabaho in the future? In a future Star Cinema movie, who would you want to work with?
Alam mo, kanina lang, na-meet ko si Sir Carlo. Kanina. Tapos
Sir Carlo, gusto mo
Hindi, na-meet ko siya.
Akala
Na-meet ko siya kanina.
Okay,
Tapos
okay,
he
okay,
asked
okay,
me
okay.
the same question.
Oh!
Yes, the exact same question. And ang sagot ko...
Pa-clairvoyant ko naman doon.
Oh, ang galing mo in fair sa'yo. Ang sagot ko doon, si Jodi Sta.Maria talaga. Gusto ko siya makatrabaho. Never ko pa siya nakakatrabaho. And she is so... I'm also a fan of hers. Ikaw, nakatrabaho mo na siya, di ba? Nanay mo siya eh. Sarap.
Powers.
Ingit ako sa'yo. Okay. And Ate V. So, yeah. Yeah, Ate V, Jodi Sta.Maria.
Sa mga lalaki?
Jericho Rosales.
Ay, wow.
Yeah.
Iba din pumili yung Dolly De Leon.
Yeah. Kasi never ko rin siya nakakatrabaho. So, I would love to work with him.
Wow. O, ilista nyo na yan. Star Cinema, mga wishlist. Carmi, Chris Gasman, ang wishlist ng Miss D. Okay. Next is from Richard De Leon of Balita for Miss Dolly De Leon again. Any comment sa mga nagsasabing long overdue ang mga nangyayari sa iyong career simula sa mga acting awards hanggang sa mga sunod-sunod na proyekto?
Opo. Yun ang sagot ko. Tama kayo. Yes. Gusto mo yung I'm claiming it. Yes, it's true. Yes.
Di ba ang sarap sa pakiramdam na, hindi kasi it's really her time. Tama, Kat, no? The time has come for Miss D. For Catherine Bernardo naman, paano na ibang role mo dito sa iba pang Star Cinema movies na nagawa mo? Na I think you touched on this na kanina. Let's go to Direct Peterson Vargas from Schlarin Gianan of Mega Entertainment. What made you take on this darker genre? And what are the things that you learned from Catherine and Dolly as you worked with them?
Ako naman kasi I think parang, again, I feel like making films right now is still like such a great privilege na parang, di ba, parang to be able to tell a story with like-minded people and people you admire and adore. Parang, so kahit ano pa yan. Like, I think nung pitch nila, sila Chris, sila Miss Carmi, parang, I remember the moment kasi parang nasa Zoom meeting din tayo nun. Tapos, in-introduce sila na, okay, gagawa tayo ng dark comedy, and then parang ni-reveal pa yung cast, and then talagang, yon, they even have a video of it, like umiyak talaga, like nag-gush talaga ako na, like really, like you would entrust that material and that project to me, parang, I feel like para siyang imposible. Tapos biglang, but, in-accept ko yung challenge kasi parang it's really, yun nga, parang for me, it's a miracle to even like birth a film nowadays. And then parang with this team pa, parang I love that it happened. Yun nga, I really love that it happened. And then with them, working with them, oh my God, as in, no, kasi parang the way I work, parang I always tell naman my producers na parang I'm not really an actor's director, they would say. So parang ako, ang laki nung trust ko sa mga actors ko. Like, parang when they ask me, parang, di ba, parang, I think na-experience na nila to, na parang, Direk, ano ba yung pinanggagalingan? I'm not the kind of director who would say, ito backstory mo. No, kayo bala dyan. Like, I entrust the
sinabi ni Kao
character
kanina na, you know,
to them.
Yeah.
So parang when they ask me, parang, ano ba yung ganon? I would just I would just bounce back the question. Ay, kayo ba? Ano, san ba nanggagaling? And then parang because they're just so game and they understand not just the characters but each other's characters and the film, I feel like yun naman na parang maintindihan lang nila yung pelikulang ginagawa namin. Yun na, parang the magic happens.
Right.
And I'm just there to see it unfold.
Nice. Thank you, Direk. Our next set of questions ay galing kay Hannah Mallorca of Inquirer.net. Ay, maganda tong question niya for Catherine. You previously mentioned that you'd love to be in a project that revolves around women empowerment. Now, what is the impact of being part of a female-led movie that's made for women?
Yes, I mentioned that because yung isang naka-schedule, naka-line up na gagawin ko is Elena, which is also about, women.
Right.
So yes, I am well aware and I really want to do something na nag-involve yung mga kababaihan because I think yan yung kailangan natin itakal sa nangyayari sa mundo ngayon.
Right.
Nakakatuwa kasi especially the young ones, the Gen Zs, sila yung nagiging representation na eto kami ngayon. So I really talked to Deej before saying yes to this project. Sinabi ko, love, is it okay if I want to do something alone muna? Promise, wala akong ka-love team, wala akong ka-partner, wala muna. Pero parang gusto ko gumawa ganun. Tapos siya din, gusto niya gumawa, which is the project na he'll be doing with Dan naman. So it was a personal choice for the both of us na we wanted to do something na alone muna. So pag alone, sinabi ko, anong gagawin ko? Oh my God, I want to do something na may kinalaman sa mga kababaihan. I want to inspire my fellow women. I want to empower them. And I want them, lahat ng mga babae dito, to see kung sinong character yung kakapitan nyo after watching this film. So, yun, nakakatuwa kasi when they pitched this to me, the story and the character of Philo is very strong and empowered, and I wanted to give justice to that character. And hopefully, after watching this, isa yun sa mga marirealize nila. So, yeah, nakakatuwa kasi as you can see, puro babae kami din na nandito. Ito yung mapapanood yun. And you'll just see na kung gaano katapang, kung gaano kalakas ang mga kababaihan. And, na every woman, we have our own battle. And nasa atin na lang yun kung paano natin naharapin. And of course, sana through this movie, masagot namin lahat or some of your questions regarding that matter.
May ma-inspire ka lang na isa, okay na eh.
Yeah,
Di ba,
may isa,
no?
yes, agree.
With the movie. Congrats, thank you, Kat.
Thank you.
For Miss D, what specific parts of A Very Good Girl helped you understand how much the film would resonate to viewers?
I think that this is really all about a woman navigating the world, trying to do the right thing, but sometimes life happens and things happen that don't agree with you or with her that she has to make certain choices that she's not happy about. And I think tayo bilang mga tao, pinagdadaanan natin yan araw-araw, di ba? Gusto naman natin maging mabuting tao eh. Kaya lang minsan may mga nangyayari na napipilitan tayong gumawa ng mga bagay na hindi masyadong maganda. But I believe that's what everyone can resonate with this film, because I think that all of us have our own personal demons. All of us are going through some dark things in our lives. And this film, in a way, gives us hope and humor in looking at ourselves and laughing at ourselves and saying, it's okay to make mistakes, but what now? Ano nang gagawin mo ngayon? Yun yung for me, pinakamalaking message ng film.